Here we have a new 2025 Cadillac XT5. This one comes in the luxury trim level in radiant red tint coat. And then we have jet black leatherette interior. For the powertrain, 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, made it to a 9-speed automatic transmission. So of course, not too many big updates since this thing came out like in 2017, but front end here, we do get LED headlamps and LED signature lights, which I really like. Just a still a very nice look here on the XT5. Down here, these are gonna be 18-inch aluminum wheels. We get passive keyless entry on all 4 doors. Like the trim here, power door lock controls. We get one-touch up and down windows on the front, express down on the back. Power mirror controls are there. Bose sound system, power lift gate, which we can adjust the height there. Electronic parking brake. Get a manual tilt telescoping steering wheel. Hood release there. There's a 12-volt under there in the little storage pocket. And here's our power driver seat. But I want to give a big thanks to Cadillac of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this XT5 today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. Takes a minute to fill out your info. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on one of these or any new vehicle you might be interested in. But this one's stickers for $47,310. Space is pretty good in here for this size SUV in my opinion. My knees, I'm 6'3" with longer legs. I'm barely touching the back of the seat here. Seat back pockets are on both sides. The rear AC vents right in there. And then you do get a USB-C, USB-A charge port there. And there's a look at the front from back here. It's below freezing, so if you hear the heat going, I apologize. It's just very cold out. Bottle holders are there in the middle. And your child locks, you need those manual on, off. So premium is recommended, but you can put regular in this 2-liter turbo 4. You just get maximum horsepower output with the premium gas. LED tail lamps. And there's a look at the back here. This one does have the cargo net, so you can tie that down if you want to. We have all-weather mats here as well. And you can also fold the seats flat from back here. 12 volts right in there. And you do have a tow hitch integrated. There's the exhaust. Wouldn't recommend towing too much with this, but if you want to put a bike rack or something, you shouldn't have an issue. Now that'll fold flat again when the seat is up far enough. And your top tethers are on the back. And then your lower latch anchors are right there. You can also pull up from back here to adjust the seat or fold it down if you want to. We also get a power front passenger seat right there. Lockable glove compartment. And now as we go back around to the front end, we're just gonna take a quick look in the engine bay. And there's that 2-liter turbo 4. But let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat real quick. So leather wrap steering wheel here. There's the horn. Over here to the screen, 8-inch display with AM, FM, XM, and Bluetooth. You also get wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility as well. We can go in here and change our language if you want to do that. Apps, vehicle settings include rear seat reminder, teen driver, and your valet mode. And then we do get dual zone automatic climate controls, which can be activated through the screen, or we have buttons down below with our 3-stage heated front seats. Turn those on there, cut the whole system off there. There's our backup camera. Guidelines do follow us as we turn the steering wheel. Mute button here. Auto stop toggle. Parking sensors, we can turn those on or off there. And then that's where your hazards are. Little storage pocket here. For the shifter, again, it is a 9-speed, so we can hit the button here, pull down for drive, pull all the way up for reverse, and then we can just tap down from there, manual mode, and then pull up there for neutral, press P for park. Now your volume knobs right here, click there to mute. Shortcuts here for the home, audio, phone, and you can use this dial here if you want to go through the screen. Hit this mode button, you get Tour, Sport, and then Snow and Ice for your drive modes. Your traction control toggles here, bottle holders in the middle, and then you can stow those if you so choose. Now your center console cubby space, decent size. You do get a nice kind of velvety feeling removable tray. And then there's an SD card reader, USB-C, and a USB-A port there. There's a look at the back seat from up here. Sunglasses holder. Universal home remote. Lights are here, OnStar. There's your vanity mirror. But back to the steering wheel itself, blinkers are here. High beams, auto high beams, you can turn those on or off there. Auto headlamp controls. And then your windshield wipers are here. One time off, intermittent low, high. You can adjust that intermittent frequency here, and then your rear wiper is there. Push back for that rear wiper fluid, pull up for the front wiper fluid. Behind the steering wheel on the left side, you do have your down paddle shift. And on the right side, you have your up paddle shift. And again, when you're in your manual mode, that's when you can use that. And it'll show you what gear you're in that bottom right-hand corner of the digital part of the gauge cluster. But it'll only let you shift when you're actually moving, so that's why it's not letting me do anything right now. And then your cruise control, turn that on or off there, cancel, set the speed, mute button, voice recognition, forward collision alert, gap adjust there. And then your lane keeping system here. Track list or radio station presets can be toggled there. You can see it pulls up the favorites there in the middle. And then volume down, volume up. And these 4 arrows on the right go through the gauge cluster. So you can go through your info, see oil life, tire pressure monitors, fuel economy. And then if you can actually change the info that's on the page, turn certain things on or off. And then you can go through everything else. If you go to the settings, change your units of measurement from US to metric, and then a few other settings as well. Push button starts here. Finally, here's our key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2025 Cadillac XT5 Luxury out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in the XT5 here, I do feel like this 9-speed gives you a more traditional feeling shift point, especially coming out of a corner. I just feel like it's almost like a dual clutch feel. I enjoy it, but it just feels more sporty to me. Easy to get used to driving though. And that's why these have been around so long. They're just a very normal, kind of like the Ford Edge. They haven't had to refresh that because people want what they want. But I am going to put into the sport mode, see if I can slow it down a bit. I have some space behind me, and I'm also gonna try the paddles. I'm not gonna thrash it, but I am gonna give it a little something. Here we go. So it didn't seem to like that too terribly much, but again, that's not really what this car is for. It is freezing outside, and again, I wasn't trying to floor it, but relatively quick for this big of an SUV. Now in terms of ride quality, having the beefier tires and the 18-inch wheels, this does ride pretty nicely. It is a Cadillac, so that's what you would expect. And it's just very easy again to drive. Very smooth. Can hear the wind just a tad bit, and I feel like this hasn't really been touched in terms of the sound acoustics. So pretty much probably dealing with 2017 sound dampening. And again, it's still not terrible at all. Very nice vehicle in terms of the ride quality, sound acoustics. I just know it could be better. And I like that they put the 2-liter turbo in these, giving you the option to go with the V6, just because I like how these drive better. Now, in terms of what you get for the money, it's almost 48 grand sticker price, so it's certainly not cheap, but it is pretty well equipped. And again, that's why these are still for sale. They're still selling under 50 grand for something that looks pretty nice. Again, even though it hasn't been touched since 2017. You have your wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, heated seats, and then the lane keeping system. You're missing a lot of the stuff that you get standard on some of the GMs or some of the Chevrolets, the Buicks. Thinking about the Terrains and the Equinoxes, but still relatively nice vehicle. I want to give one more thanks to Cadillac of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this XT5 today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you are looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. Takes a minute to fill out your info. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on one of these or any new vehicle you might be interested in. Now at Cadillac of Murfreesboro, you do have the option, well, it's included, the lifetime powertrain warranty. So however long you own the vehicle, you get that lifetime warranty that covers the engine, transmission, drive axles. So if you are worried about the reliability, the 2-liter, the 9-speed, as long as you keep up with the maintenance, you're covered under that warranty. I think it's just a $100 deductible, but if you have to pay 10 grand for a transmission, for whatever reason, it's nice to have that small deductible to pay, and then everything else is covered. But all in all, again, I will say this, my mother has one of these. It's a 2018 XT5. Hers is like the base model, and she still loves that thing. Hers has the V6, so she's just, she's been driving that, hasn't had any big issues out of it. So, I mean, these things can last a minute, again, if you take care of them. Mostly just with oil changes and fluid flushes, things of that nature. But still like the XT5, still solid. I just wish they would make an electric version, which I guess they are coming out with a few of those, so we'll see what happens. But this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Cadillac XT5.